Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captify Consulting Investor Relations team, I welcome you to the Q1FY27 post-earnings conference call of Suyog Telematics Ltd. Today on the call from the management team, we have with us Mr. Shiv Lature, Managing Director, Mr. Tushar Shah, Business Head India, Mr. Ajay Sharma, Chief Financial Officer, and Ms. Aarti Shukla, CS. As a disclaimer, I would like to inform all of you that this call may contain forward-looking statements which may involve risks and uncertainties. This is a reminder that this call is being recorded. I would now request the management to detail us about the business and performance highlights for the quarter ended June 2026, the growth perspective and the vision for the coming year, post which will open the Q4 Q&A. Over to the management team, sir.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon everyone. I will be starting with the presentation followed with Q&A. So this presentation is about Q1FY27 which we uploaded just few hours back on our website and on our NSE platform. Right now we will show the critical facts over here so that we can get more time for Q&A. So again our share of revenue share of Excel has grown by 1%. So now my Excel revenue is around 48.1%, followed by VI which has grown around 2%, it is 27% now, followed by Geo 22.6% and BSS 2.3%. As you all know, we operate pan-India across all the states and union territory. We have 6,100 plus sites and 7,400 plus tenancies. So key highlight for this quarter is we started actually receiving orders in mid of June, somewhere around 15-16 June from Vodafone Idea. We had declared on our exchange also that we got around 600 plus orders from Vodafone, out of which we converted 95 towers, which is equal to 150 tenancies in month of June itself. Because there is a quarter ended statement, we have updated numbers only up to 30th June. So in span of say 30 to 15 days time, we were able to convert 95 sites and 150 tenants, which is one of the biggest achievements, and we are one of the fastest IT company to reduce such numbers to Vodafone Idea. Based on the performance we are getting now loading from Vodafone Idea on monthly basis, we currently have, after converting 150 tenants, we have another 700 tenancies from Vodafone on which we are working, and we are trying to convert maximum in Q2. But obviously there will be some rain impact in this quarter. But we are trying our best to convert maximum sites from 700, which we are having right now in our hands. So if you see as of Q1 exit, we have 6,103 towers with 7,468 tenancies. And most of the tenancies which came in this quarter was a macro site. So our macro site number has grown much higher. And we did few kilometers of fiber network in the quarter. So, I had also earlier mentioned that we are working on a backup for batteries where we will be the first IT company to launch zinc battery. So just your brief background, if you are aware, lithium prices of batteries gone almost doubled in last 2.5 months. The battery which was purchasing at the rate of 33,500 for 100 days went up to current price is 48,000. So which is almost 50% increase in last couple of months. And China and all lithium batteries are imported from China. All cells are imported from China. So China has removed subsidies, rupees falling against dollar. So we are having major impact on lithium battery, which is increasing our cost. So we have fast-tracked our zinc battery. Zinc battery is ready. It's under production right now. And we should get first batch for around 10-15 sites by mid of September. And pricing of zinc battery is similar to old pricing of lithium battery, and it seems it's 100% made in India, will not have any dependency of import or subsidies from other countries. So it will ensure that CapEx remains within our budget because zinc battery prices are same as VRLA, or you can say same as old lithium prices. It's one of the much bigger savings which we will have in coming years when we do our CapEx. We will be the first IT1 company to launch zinc battery on our site in month of September. As of now, nobody has even started trial, while we are in a phase of launching zinc battery on site. So this would be one of the biggest CapEx saving item for us in current quarter, and it's one of the biggest takes for current quarter. In terms of way forward, you guys have seen the results of Vodafone and BSL. We are focused on Vodafone and BSL because they are the one who are giving us new business for next coming few years. Right now, Airtel is not doing any major rollout, Jio is not doing any major rollout. Vodafone has already declared close to 45,000 site rollout plan in next 18 to 24 months. They are targeting to do 3,500 sites every month, which they've already started. And that's why we are having such a huge rollout for Vodafone Idea. In terms of funding from Vodafone Idea, you are aware that they have already secured 6,000 crores of funding, and they are in a very advanced stage from SBI and consortium to arrange another funding of 25,000-30,000 crores, which will be happen in phase-wise manner. So Vodafone is growing very aggressively. We are getting a bulk business from Vodafone, and we are very sure we should be able to do 3,000 additional tenancies from Vodafone Idea in current financial year. BSNL has done a big announcement before few days. They are doing 77,000 crore ka capex with 2 lakh sites, which will convert to 2 lakh sites in next 5 years. But as of now, I don't want to really go deep into BSNL because we all know that BSNL will do declaration, but their rollout will start very slow, then there will be billing issues and everything. So we have kept our stand very clear on BSNL. Once they confirm me my billing started, we will start rollout for BSNL. So obviously you can expect big numbers from BSNL, but as of now, unless we get some confirmation from BSNL, we are not giving any projections of BSNL right now. But yes, there is a huge workload for IP1 company, close to 2.5 times plus 50,000 from other two operators, close to 3 lakh towers are planned in next 5 years. So there will be no dearth of work for any IP1 company in India. If whoever performs better, whoever the proper funding can do a huge number of rollouts and can double their size every year. So now we are coming to financials. Revenue for Q1, consolidated revenue, Q1 FY27 is 710 million. We have maintained a EBITDA of 59.3%. So when we see EBITDA, now this EBITDA is a revised EBITDA with EB. As you all are aware, from 1st April, we have changed the accounting policies and we have added electricity in our top line. So earlier EBITDA, which was seen was around 70%, has come down to 59.3% because of addition of electricity in the top line. So I will also show you comparison of the last quarter and last year in next slide. In terms of PBT, we have 195 million. Net profit is again 145 million, which we have maintained. Obviously, there is not much growth since our orders started coming from mid-June. So all the growth you will see from coming quarter then next year when we do a lot of rollout from Q2 onwards. We have EPS of 12.37. So revenue per tower, we have maintained, even after a stagnant quarter, we are able to maintain our revenue per tower, where again we are above 31,000, which is one of the high revenue. Now this revenue per tower is excluding EB. So not adding electricity in revenue per tower, otherwise it will be misleading. So revenue per tower has been constant at 31,500 for us from last 4 quarters. This is a comparison. So what we have done is we have added electricity charges in FY26 Q4 and Q1 FY26. So there is an apple-to-apple comparison. So you can see revenues grown by 6.1% in current quarter. If you see Y-on-Y, we have reached 70.9 crores ka revenue compared to 68.5 in previous quarter and 66.8 same quarter last financial year. Our total expenditure has increased because obviously there was an April quarter we have salary increase, there was a capex and everything. In terms of EBITDA, we have 420 million EBITDA, which was 418 last financial year and 411 418 last quarter and 411 in last financial year. EBIT again remains strong at 74%. PAT is again, PBT is 195 million and our net profit margin is constant at 20% with the electricity cost in picture. So if you see EBIT, PAT has been 21, between 20 to 25% constantly in last 4 years. So I have already shared you change of accounting policy effective from 1st April. The reimbursement has been added to top line. Electricity reimbursement has been added to top line because that was a requirement from GST department. And this is a comparison sheet for you guys for apple-to-apple comparison. In I think balance sheet same FY25, FY26, since it was quarter, there is no change in balance sheet. It's same what we have shown you last quarter. That's it from my side. We can now open. Thank you everyone, and we can now open for Q&A.
Thank you, sir. So all those who wish to ask a question will use the option of raise hand. If you're not able to use the option of raise hand, you can post your question in the Q&A section as well, and we'll ask on your behalf. So we'll take the first question from the line of Mr. Guneet Singh. Mr. Guneet, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hello, am I audible? Yeah. So firstly, I want to understand more about this zinc battery project. Are we doing our own capex? If so, how much, or is it contract manufacturing from someone else? And what kind of revenue projections we have from this from Q2, Q3, Q4 onwards? What kind of EBITDA margins?
So first about zinc battery, we are not manufacturing ourselves. We have done tie-up with one of the manufacturer, which is GBB Batteries, who has land in Kerala. And the promoter of zinc battery is based from US. He was one of the ex-battery head for Apple. So product has come out very good with him. And we are going to, like we are buying lithium battery from someone, we are going to buy zinc battery from GBB. So it's not that we are manufacturing ourselves, we are going to just buy from manufacturer. But yes, you will be the first one in telecom industry to use zinc battery in next month on site. In terms of revenue projections, I'm sharing you that we are planning to do 3,000 sites for Vodafone Idea in current financial year. You know, our average is around 31,000 per tower per month, excluding EV. So that would be, and if you take EV would come to average 25,000 per site per month. You can calculate top line of it. It's not right for me to comment on financial numbers because it's a listed entity and we cannot guide our financial numbers. But as you can derive yourself, we are planning 33,000 sites for Vodafone Idea with an average revenue of 31,000 without EV, around 50,000 with EV.
Okay, and what are the benefits of the zinc battery? Will our EBITDA margins improve? Currently, what price are we buying the battery at?
So zinc, there's two, three major advantages of zinc battery. One is in terms of pricing. Lithium prices have gone very high. So for 100H, lithium pricing is right now costing 48,000 and which is expecting to rise in future also. And zinc battery will cost me around 33,000 for 100H. We normally use 3 batteries on every site, 300H, then it will vary up to 600H, 900H also. In terms of efficiency, it will give the same benefit of lithium battery, where it will be small in size and it has a fast charging and more backup. A major benefit compared to lithium is it's a fire resistant. Lithium battery still have a chance of getting caught on fire. Zinc battery will not have any fire. It's a fire resistant battery, and that's it. And that's the benefit of lithium battery.
So this is for 33,000, and currently how much are we procuring battery
right for? Now the latest cost of lithium battery is 48,000 for 100H.
So basically this will reduce our capex. Is that correct?
Right. And it will reduce the capex and we also do some operation cost. It will also reduce my operation cost, but yes, major benefit would be on capex.
Got it. So for this current financial year, we only have about 3,000 extra tenancies from Vodafone or extra towers.
So it's not from the Vodafone, 3,000 is tenancy.
Okay.
Now, this is what we are targeting right now because Vodafone has as of now declared rollout of 12,000 up to September, and they may add another 18,000. So they are planning around close to 30,000 sites in current financial, out of which we are targeting 10%, which is 3,000 based on our financial capability and the visibility what we see in current financial year. There is many more business. BSNL may come up. We hope that even Reliance will open soon after IPO. So opportunities are very huge. But as of now, on conservative basis, we are saying we will do 3,000 sites for Vodafone Idea.
Got it. So in the current quarter, we just added about, you said 150 sites. 150
sites. Right.
And can you give a breakdown for Q2, Q3, Q4?
So see, right now we are planning, you can take another 3,000, you consider 2,800 sites. Q2 would be lower. Q3, Q4 are always high for me. So exact numbers I can't know, but yes, totally almost 35-40% happens in H1 and 60% of what I do in H2.
Got it. So out of 3,000, if we say 35% happens in H1, that is about 1,000 to 1,200 tenancies. So in
So that's what
Q1,
we're targeting. The only change over here is that our rollout started from May to June. So let's see how much we can cover up in Q2 because it's also rainy season. So we'll try our best to achieve the best numbers in Q2. So whatever spillover is there, we can easily get covered in Q3 and Q4.
got it. And this 3,000, I mean, these are tenancies or?
Tenancies.
Okay, so out of this 3,000, how many would be on our existing towers and how many new towers do we plan
That is
to?
very difficult to predict because we keep getting loading on monthly basis. It's not that we get loading for entire year. So based on Vodafone planning, but normally it should be 80-20 ratio where 80% would be anchor and 20% would be share.
Okay, so 80% of 3,000 would be new towers that we will erect.
Yes.
Got it. And this 3,000, you're saying it's a conservative figure for this year, right?
Yes.
And we don't already have the letter of intent or orders for these 3,000. That's what we are expecting.
We have master service agreement with all operators, right? But
Right.
their planning happens as per their budget calendar. So Vodafone has done rollout, right now planned rollout only for 6,000 crore which they have received from SBI. So and then when they receive funds, they will start releasing the nominals. They will not release the nominals because even they need to arrange their funds, right, back to back. So right now they would release nominals only for around 7,000-8,000 sites or close to 10,000 sites, out of which we are targeting 3,000. So as and when SBI approves their next set of ones or next phase of rollout to start, we'll get more sites.
Got it. Got it. All right. So basically, I mean, the jump in revenue should come only from FY28, considering that.
Because that's the time when we'll get a full year ka benefit of the revenue of VI side. So
Got
you'll
it.
see margin, you will see jump even in Q3 and Q4. But full year benefit will get it in FY28.
Got it. So basically, 30,000 plus 25,000, 55,000 into around 750.
50,000 into the number of
Including,
sites.
yeah, that should be the incremental we should expect Q3 onwards, right?
Right.
Got it. All right, sir. And in terms of EBITDA margins, we will be maintaining the same, or have we seen any cost escalations or?
We have the same EBITDA margin with CP wala what we have shown right now, which is around 59%. We'll maintain the same EBITDA margin for coming quarters also.
All right. Thank you very much.
गुरनीत थोड़ा सा मुझे भी कुछ बोलना है.
हाँ
आप
जी.
जो बोलो EBITDA margin सेम रहेगा, yes no doubt. For the longer period EBITDA margin सेम रहेगा. बट आज के दिन स्पेसिफिक हमारा 10 years का रेंटल एग्रीमेंट करते हो, ठीक है. जब अगर आप 10 years का लॉन्ग टर्म का रेंटल एग्रीमेंट करते हो तो एज पर इंडिया जो फर्स्ट 5 years है उसके अंदर आपका नोशनल लॉस जो है थोड़ा बड़ा होता है और रेगुलर लॉस जो है आगे नेक्स्ट 5 years के अंदर आपका नोशनल प्रॉफिट ज्यादा हो जाता है, ठीक है. तो उसकी वजह से आपका EBITDA मार्जिन थोड़ा शॉर्टन होता है. लाइक उसी बैलेंस शीट के अंदर मेरा इंपैक्ट आया हुआ है थोड़ा नोशनल इंडिया का नोशनल जो लॉस होता है उसकी वजह से. तो ये पॉइंट आप हमेशा कंसिडर करना. इससे इम्पैक्ट आता है इंडिया के वर्किंग की वजह से इम्पैक्ट आता है आपका EBITDA पे.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah.
ठीक है, sir. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Join back with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vineet. We'll take the next question from the line of Mike Salati. Mike, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, ये जो 3,000 towers which we are targeting from VI, what is the confidence level that we will be getting these orders and we will be executing the same this year itself?
Mike, talk about 3,000 sites from VI, right?
Yes.
We are very confident we'll achieve it because right now flow is very good. We have been getting loading on daily basis. Numbers are getting added to our KT. And based on our performance, we had a meeting with Jagbir Singh, who is their national CTO. We met planning team and even Vodafone central team is very happy with our performance. So as of now, we don't have any reason to say we will not achieve. Yes, we are very confident. Team down the line is actually ready. They have been executing site daily. Even in rainy season, we have been doing 100 sites. If you can see 150 tenancy in mid-June, which was rainy from some parts of the India. we are very confident. We have execution capacity, we have enough funds, so 3,000 should not be a challenge for us.
Okay. And what is the current order book from VI? Like, is it 700 tenancies or 1,100?
Additional. 700 plus, it should not be exist, it should be 700 more. We have already done 150. Another 700 is my today's kitty. My kitty keeps increasing every day because they keep loading me like day on, day out. So as of date, when I'm sitting here, it's 700 plus, other than 150 which I've done earlier.
Okay. And so this BSNL order, we have been targeting from past like 7-8 months. Now,
Right.
now all of a sudden we are saying that we don't want to comment more on the growth perspective of BSNL because of the delay. Can you clarify more on this? What's the reason? When
So-
are we expecting any orders this year, or if again it's delayed by next 1 to 2 years? Anything on that side as well would be helpful.
So, Mike, we are very optimistic about BSNL as a company, but when I speak on a public platform where investors are there, what happens many times when we see, we also commit based on the numbers which we receive from operator. But when I quote some numbers to you guys, and then we are not able to achieve because of operator issue, it comes back to us that why you are declaring numbers and you are not achieving. BSNL numbers are very high. We already have some orders in our hand which we are not executing because of their issues with the major equipment. So obviously we are optimistic about BSNL. We are expecting some numbers in current year. So BSNL is in clear path of 2 lakhs tower in next 5 years, which they have declared on public platform 2 days back. So obviously when the CMD of BSNL declares something, it will be after a lot of planning. But let it come on ground, let them give me a confirmed date by when they want to start the rollout, when will my billing start, then we'll share numbers with you. It's not that we don't want BSNL. We are very happy to serve BSNL. We say as aggressive as we have for BSNL also. Once a confirmation from BSNL that the major equipment issues are resolved and they are ready to launch the new rollout phase.
Okay. And so basically this FY27 will be ending with roughly 10,500 tenancies. Is that the correct assumption?
Right. So we already have 7,000 plus. We'll add another 3,000. It will be 10,000 plus tenancy.
And what would be the funding requirement for this, and how are we funding this?
So as of now, we have enough funds from our internal accruals. We are not seeing any major fundraiser right now. But depends if I get more orders than expected, then we may decide on fundraiser. As of now, we have not taken any call on it. So whenever right time comes, we'll come back to you if there is any plan on fundraising or anything.
Okay. And we are expecting 20% PAT margin to sustain this year, right? So
Yes.
So why there isn't a fall in a PAT margin from 25%, 50%?
So when you see year-on-year, right. So when you see year-on-year, there was a VI reversal in the last quarter. Last financial same quarter, we were having a VI reversal of our vendor's provision. That's why it went to 25%. Otherwise, it will always be around 20-21% with EV.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. We'll take the next question from the line of Divyansh Thakur. Mr. Divyansh, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Sir, congratulations on the great set of numbers. Also, I wanted to ask that, you are talking about 3,000 tenancies. How much have we done this quarter, and how much are we going to do, and how much is the confirmed tenancies that we have?
So, out of 3,000 tenancies, we already done 150 in Q1, which I have already shown in my numbers in a presentation slide. So that 150 tenancy. We are already working on 700 plus tenancy other than 150. So while sitting today on a call, I have around close to 850 already in my hand, and there is 8 and 9 months which are remaining ahead. So 3,000 is not a challenging number. We should be able to achieve it. We have execution capacity, we have finances, funds in our place, and the way Vodafone is going aggressively, the only challenge is right now Vodafone has got 6,400 something crores funds from SBI and Horace. Now they are awaiting another set of finances or funds to be released from SBI and consortium. So if they are able to secure funding, then obviously 3,000 is 100% doable. and which is right now very positive because Aditya with the instance is on a board right now and he has declared numbers. So we don't see any challenge in achieving 3,000 going forward.
So we are pretty confident that we'll be able to do 3,000 this year.
Yes.
Okay, sir. And also, just want a clarification on that, what is this 31,000 without EV and 50,000 with EV? Like,
So
sorry if I... Yeah.
No, up to last financial year, our top line was only rent and IP fees. We never used to get electricity reimbursement in top line. But due to change in GST guidelines, from Q1 this year, we have added electricity reimbursement in our top line. So there are the change in accounting policies. So when I'm showing you number of revenue per tower, it's without electricity. While my books, the number which you see in P&L and balance sheet, which is my top line, it's with electricity from Q1 onwards.
Okay, sir. Okay. And, we were there have been news around that, Vodafone Idea, BSNL both are going now aggressive as they have secured the funding.
Right.
So, what is the growth outlook that we have? And also, where are we on the fundraise? I think last quarter you talked about that, we might be needing money.
Right. So, in terms of funding, I've already said Vodafone has planned to raise 45,000 crore funding, which will roughly convert to 45,000 sites coming 18 months to 24 months. They've already said they are targeting 3,500 sites every month. Out of 45,000 crore, they have secured 6,400 crore, and they're in the final stages with SBI Consortium for another set of funds to be released from them. So Vodafone is very aggressively, they have been giving me sites, they are giving all other IP sites, and Vodafone is 100% very aggressive. And they will achieve their numbers. That's what we feel as of now. In terms of BSNL, we are just seeing, they don't need to secure funds. Their funds come from government. Government has already allocated enough budget for BSNL in last year budget itself. They have declared plan of 77,000 crore capex for coming 5 years, which is equal to 2 lakh sites in coming 5 years. Only challenge, we are not as confident as Vodafone because we are yet to see resolution of Tejas equipment, which they are facing issues with the Tejas equipment, due to which their entire rollout has been delayed from past 1.5 years. Once they are able to control or once they are able to resolve Tejas equipment, we are very sure even BSNL will do huge rollout. But let's wait and watch till it comes on ground and they start the actual rollout. Right, John? That was your question, right?
Yes, sir. And sir, where are we on the fundraise part?
So,
you had mentioned last quarter that, we might...
Like, I just mentioned to you that as of now, we are working on 3,000 tenancy, where right now for next quarter, we have enough funds with us to roll out the number of sites which we are targeting. But as if I get more orders, if we're able to crack some things, if we're able to get more orders from VI or from BSNL, we will decide. As of now, we have not decided whether we're going to go ahead with fundraise or when will we go ahead with fundraise. So whenever right time comes, we'll surely come back to you guys for fundraise.
Okay, sir. So basically, our whole plans depends on how Vodafone Idea and BSNL executes their plan. If there is something that goes not for them, then we might be feeling the pressure too, right? Am I right?
That's true for any company, because all companies are dependent on their customer. Whether it's a FMCG product, if customer don't buy product, obviously company will only do products and not be able to sell it, right? So Vodafone Idea, BSNL are customers. Yes, we are dependent on our customers for our work.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Thank you, Devansh. We'll take the next question from the line of Saket Kapoor. Saket, you can unmute and go, please.
Yeah, namaskar, sir. As I think so, Tusharji, I think Gajeji was answering that it is the dependence factor on the customer only that will define how the company going to progress. But if I would ask our managing director and get a very small understanding, that actually over the last 18 months or 2 years post our this fundraising exercise, which because of some reasons we could not execute, things have just turtled down, and when things are not at all in terms of growth and reporting increase in growth in revenue as well as profitability. So these two aspects of BSNL, the Tejas issue, the Vodafone funding, how are we aligning our business prospects for this current year, and what should investors conservatively should also look ahead for this year in terms of profitability? Suppose these two issues do not play out positively for the company, then what should be penciling in going ahead? How will growth then shape up? What is the plan B? And some understanding, because somebody was commenting on a very good quarter, so I could not make sense how are we able to take this quarter as a good quarter. So if you could just clear my doubts, sir, I would be very helpful. It will be very helpful.
कपूर साहब, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगा।
मैं भी हिंदी में ही बात करूंगा साहब, क्षमा चाहता हूं, मैंने अंग्रेजी में बात की। बताइए।
मैं हिंदी में बात करना चाहता हूं कि आपने बहुत राइटली क्वेश्चन अच्छा पूछा है। लास्ट 2 ईयर से हम लोग जो BSNL का बात आया, तो बेसिकली BSNL कॉन्ट्रैक्टर एंड ऑल दिस थिंग व्हाट हैपेंड, अगर आप देखेंगे मार्केट में जो भी लोग BSNL का काम ले चुके थे, उनका बैंक बैलेंस और एवरीथिंग हैज गॉन इन लॉस। हम लोग बड़ा कॉशियसली BSNL को वॉच कर रहे थे। पहले BSNL का प्लान था कि हम रूरल में करेंगे, बाद में उनका प्लान शिफ्ट होकर बॉम्बे दिल्ली FDNL में आ गया, जिसमें हमने नियर अबाउट 100 साइट दोनों जगह हमने और टारगेट करके उसको अचीव किया। रहा सवाल सर इसका जो ग्रोथ होता है, जैसे कि 2G, 3G, 4G एंड 5G का जो ट्रैवल चल रहा है, वो ट्रैवल में 3G टोटली बंद हो गया और 4G चालू हो गया और 2G का अभी भी कस्टमर अवेलेबल है। सो मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि कंपनी का प्रोस्पेक्टिव नॉट ओनली वोडाफोन, BSNL और जियो भी साथ साथ में आ रहा है। एयरटेल का रोल आउट भी कम और ज्यादा, आपने अगर सुनील मित्तल साहब का लास्ट क्वार्टर में उनका प्राइसिंग अगर देखा होगा तो बढ़ गया था। कल वोडाफोन ने डिविडेंड भी डिक्लेयर किया था। तो मार्केट में जब ये ऑपरेटर लोग अपना कॉस्टिंग या इन्वेस्टमेंट निकालने के लिए, उनके पास एक सोर्स है कि जो प्राइसिंग बढ़ा के वो लोग अपना टेलीकॉम का इन्वेस्टमेंट रिकवर कर सकते हैं। सेकंड पॉइंट, हम लोग बड़े क्लियर है BSNL और वोडाफोन के लिए, और BSNL को हमने थोड़ी देर के लिए स्टॉप इसलिए किया, जब भी तुषार बता रहा था आपको कि हम BSNL का जब तक कंफर्म उनका CMD लेवल या जो भी मीटिंग्स है उनके फंड एलोकेशन के बाद, उनके बाद उनका रोल आउट चालू हो जाएगा। तो उन्होंने लास्ट अगले 5 साल में हम लोग 1 लाख साइट करेंगे ऐसा अनाउंसमेंट किया है। तो कमिंग टू द रियल पॉइंट इज दैट हमारे पास आज की डेट में जो ऑर्डर है वो पूरा के पूरा VIL का ऑर्डर है, और VIL का ऑर्डर में हम लोग पूरा कॉन्फिडेंट है क्योंकि उनके हम प्रिफर्ड पार्टनर है, MSA है, और उन लोग हमको लॉकिंग भी 10 साल का दे रहे हैं। सो जो फंड रेजिंग और ये इशू है, जब तक हमारे खुद के पैसे जब तक सेकेंड क्वार्टर या थर्ड क्वार्टर तक ह्यूज नंबर नहीं आता है, तब तक हम फंड रेजिंग को जाना नहीं चाहते, क्योंकि बैंक फंड इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल बिकॉज एवरी मंथ वी आर ऑल्सो रीपेइंग द बैंक फंड। तो हमारा क्लियर विजन और फोकस ये है कि VIL का 3000 साइट करके एक बार हमारा 10,000 का नंबर अचीव हो जाए और 100 CR का जो हमारा प्रॉफिट टच करने का टारगेट है क्वार्टर वाइज क्वार्टर, अपना सॉरी ईयर वाइज ईयर, तो क्वार्टर वाइज हम लोग अगर 100 करोड़ का चलेंगे तो 400 करोड़ का नेट प्रॉफिट मतलब टॉप लाइन होएगा, और बॉटम लाइन हम सोच रहे हैं कि 22, 23, 24 के आसपास ऐसा ग्रो करके जो 15 अभी अवेलेबल है उसको 4-5 हजार साइट अगर हम अगले 3 क्वार्टर में जोड़ सकते हैं, तो वी आर क्वाइट कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट दैट कि ये नंबर हमारे को अचीवेबल लग रहा है। और फंड रेजिंग का जो इशू है, अगर बल्क ऑर्डर BSNL या और किसी से आता है, सपोज वोडाफोन नहीं बोला कि नहीं सुयोग आपको हम और 2 स्टेट ऐड करना चाहते हैं, लाइक MP है जहाँ पे हमने हमारा प्रेजेंस नहीं रखा है। हमारे को फिलहाल 5 स्टेट पे हमने फोकस किया हुआ है, कलकत्ता, महाराष्ट्र, मुंबई, दिल्ली एंड UP। ये 5 स्टेट के बाद भी 2 स्टेट वो बिहार और MP अगर हमको ऐड कर देते हैं तो 5000 का नंबर हम फोकस करेंगे तो अचीवेबल 3000 हो जाएगा। दिस इज आवर क्लियर कट स्ट्रेटेजी।
साहब इसमें सर एक पॉइंट मुझे जस्ट पूछना था आपसे, जैसे आपने कहा कि आप 100 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू क्वार्टरली टारगेट करते हैं, जो अभी शायद 71। हाँ सर,
हाँ रेवेन्यू टारगेट,
हाँ वही रेवेन्यू का टारगेट करते हैं, और आप पूरे वित्त वर्ष में 400 करोड़ उसके हिसाब से एनुअलाइज करना चाहते हैं। तो अभी जैसे 71 करोड़ का नंबर आया है, इसमें शायद अभी हमारा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का भी कुछ रिएम्बर्समेंट को भी हमने डाला है। वो परसेंटेज भी अगर अजय जी बताएंगे कि कितना परसेंट था और लाइक वाइज फिर क्या कंपैरिजन होगा। तो ये 100 करोड़ का नंबर आप कब एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि किस क्वार्टर से हम इसमें ये देख सकते हैं हमारे इसमें?
Q4 से हम लोग देख सकते हैं इसको।
Q4 से देख सकते हैं। और सर आपने कोई डिविडेंड के विषय में बताया था, किस कंपनी ने डिविडेंड, आप किसके विषय में बोल रहे थे कि डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर किया है? मैं आपका पॉइंट मिस कर गया।
सर हमने डिविडेंड इस कंपनी में भी देने को एजीएम में बोले। वोडाफोन का जो डिविडेंड आया ना सर 14 रुपए, वोडाफोन कंपनी ने डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर
वोडाफोन तो सर लॉस मेकिंग है, उन्होंने डिविडेंड
दिया है। ऐसा कभी मेरे को न्यूज आया था, तो हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स ने कॉल है, इंडस ने किया,
इंडस ने दिया। ओके ठीक है सर, ठीक है साहब, मैं वापस क्यू में आता हूँ। बट सर एज अ इन्वेस्टर तो हमें निराशा ही फेस करनी पड़ रही है अभी भी। हम तो 2 साल से इन्वेस्टेड हैं कंपनी में।
निराशा का कोई सवाल ही नहीं है सर। आपने जो 18 महीने का स्टैंड स्टिल है, अगर मैं रॉन्गली एग्रीमेंट करके आपको नंबर दिखाने के लिए कहूंगा तो कंपनी का बीएसएनएल का पेमेंट का भी इशूज है, तो वो इशूज में सर कैश फ्लो में हमको तकलीफ होएगा ना सर।
नहीं साहब, एक
आगे जंप मारने के लिए पीछे 2 कदम आना पड़ेगा सर, मुझे आना
पड़ेगा। सर एक ही पॉइंट ऐसे मुझे क्लियर कीजिए, मैं समय और नहीं लूंगा, कि बीएसएनएल एज अ रेलिवेंट प्लेयर कितना बच गया है सर? जब अब अभी जो प्राइसिंग पे जियो, एयरटेल और अब तो जब वोडाफोन का भी जो रिवाइवल बन रहा है, एक्चुअल में सर पैन इंडिया बेसिस पे ये बीएसएनएल और एमटीएनएल की रेलिवेंसी कितनी बच गई है? क्योंकि हमारे जैसे, मैं स्टेट ऑफ वेस्ट बंगाल से बात कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पर भी बीएसएनएल का इतना ऐसा कोई मैं सुनता नहीं हूँ लोगों के पास बीएसएनएल का कनेक्शन हो। तो आपका पूरा निर्भरता ही बीएसएनएल के ऊपर ज्यादा एक हायर डिग्री पर है।
सर मैं कपूर साहब, मेरे मन का क्वेश्चन आपने पूछा, पता नहीं आपका मेरा वेवलेंथ बहुत जम रहा है, क्योंकि मैं भी ये बोलता हूँ मेरे को बीएसएनएल का कस्टमर क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है। तो सिंपल लॉजिक इसका है कि गवर्नमेंट जो है ना सर, प्रॉफिट के लिए कंपनी नहीं बना है। बीएसएनएल जब से बना है सब पूरा गवर्नमेंट के फंडिंग पे चल रहा है, तो उनके ऑफिसर लोगों को प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बनाने का कोई दिमाग में आता नहीं है। लास्ट ईयर मिनिस्टर साहब ने अनाउंसमेंट किया कि हम रूरल में करेंगे, और बाद में डाइवर्ट हो गया अर्बन में, मुंबई और दिल्ली एमटीएनएल के पास आ गए। तो हो सकता है सर उनका प्राइसिंग चीप रहेगा। अभी आपको सिंपल एग्जांपल देना चाहता हूँ, एसटी महामंडल और लग्जरी या बोले तो वोडाफोन, आइडिया और जियो है, और रूरल का जो नेटवर्क बस का है वो लोकल ट्रांसपोर्ट है, वो जो गवर्नमेंट चलाता है। अब उसमें प्रॉफिट कब आएगा, इस सवाल का जवाब देना थोड़ा कपूर साहब मुश्किल है, बट आई थिंक दे आर रनिंग देयर शो, दैट्स ऑल।
जी सर, ठीक है साहब, मैं और वेट करता हूँ सर आने वाले समय के लिए, जैसा आप कह रहे हैं उसके अनुसार देखते हैं सर आपके परफॉर्मेंस। जी थैंक यू।
Thank you, Saki. We'll take the next question from the line of Surbi Mishra. Surbi, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask you, your tenancy ratio is still around 1.2x. What will take this from moving forward 1.5x to 2x over the next 3 to 4 years? And I also wanted to know if we can increase tenancy on existing asset base without proportional capex, how much incremental EBITDA can the existing tower portfolio generate?
So should we first take the right? Yes, right. On a overall portfolio basis, my tenancy is around 1.2. We are not tying 2x as you said. Yes, we are targeting to reach 1.8 in coming 3 quarters, which should be a very decent ratio in industry. Now, to reach 1.8, see, whenever we do more of a macro site rollout, there are very high chances of coming 2 or 3 tenancy, while HPS or small cell site will always have 1.2 ka tenancy. And now as the trend is going, operator are more keen on doing macro site rollout. So if you say out of 150 tenancy which I did, all were macro sites. And then if you say I've done 95 tower, but I've done 150 tenancy, which is a very good ratio of 1.8, the Q1 rollout. So yes, we are very confident by end of FY28 or early FY29, we should be able to achieve the ratio of 1.8 in the sharing, because more or less I'm doing more of a macro site rollout. And in terms of, say, I can, rather than putting EBITDA or PAT number, I'll just say you what are my ROI. So when I do and site with single tenancy, I get recovery in 3.5, 4 years. But when I come with a two tenancy, it goes down to 24 months, and three tenancy goes down to 18 months. So yes, there's a drastic improvement in PAT also when I do more of a sharing side. So yes, there will be jumping PAT percentage, EBITDA percentage when we do more of a sharing tenancy. And we should be able to achieve 1.8 in FY29 early quarters.
Also, I wanted to know, you have referred to a 15-year Vodafone MSA. Does that actually generate a minimum revenue, or does it simply provide a framework under which Vodafone may place orders?
So all the MSAs of all the operators are the framework and a fixed commercial. See, I look basically MSA says this is a framework and these are the charges what you can charge me for X type of site. Under MSA, they will keep loading me site on daily basis across India. It's always it's with the all operators, whether it's BSNL, Airtel, Jio. No MSA hasn't closed and like I will give you only 1,000 or 2,000. It's a blanket MSA. You can do any number of sites what you are capable of.
And one more question. After the planned Vodafone expansion, what percentage of revenue will Vodafone contribute?
So right now we are seeing we want to take Vodafone to 30-32%. We are eyeing around 32% of revenue from Vodafone once we are able to do this 3,000 or more sites from Vodafone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from the line of Rakesh. Rakesh, you can unmute and go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. So the company has increasing highlighted fiber and a fiber first strategy. So what percentage of FY27 revenue will come from fiber, and what EBITDA margin does fiber generate versus towers?
So, Rakesh, basically EBITDA margin, since it's an IPO model, we have a similar EBITDA margin. So not with the EV, the EBITDA margin which was there without EV, which was around 70%, we still generate the same EBITDA margin for fiber. In terms of revenue, it will be very marginal. See, right now we are focused on more of an micro sites, and more sites are coming into rural villages where they go on a microwave rather than fiber. And Vodafone don't have a very strong fiber network on ground like Jio and Airtel. So most of the sites are coming on microwave. So as of now, we don't see any major jump in fiber percentage, which will be close to 5 to 8% of my total revenue. So it will remain same as it is. Yes, jump would come in coming years where we do more of an FTTH, where we do more of an fiber for operators. But in current FY27, there will be no major jump in terms of percentage from fiber revenue.
So is fiber and asset-heavy recurring revenue business like towers, or is it predominantly EPC project revenue?
I put my own fiber, I put invest CapEx in fiber, and we get recurring revenue from operator. My 100% of revenue is recurring revenue on IPO model.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from the line of Varun here. Varun, you can unmute and go ahead.
Hey, sir. So my question is regarding the Vodafone towers. In last quarter, you mentioned that we will achieve 12,000 tenancies by the end of the year. And now you have mentioned that it's target is around 10,500. So what has changed? Like Vodafone is also the processes in delays, or why have you cut the additional 1,500 tenancies in a quarter?
So again, Varun, I have said that figure number is on conservative basis. If you see what I have said, it is on conservative basis, on the basis of 6,400 crore which Vodafone has secured from SBI out of 45,000 crore which they are. So as and when Vodafone comes with a clarity of more work, we'll keep adding numbers to our target. So right now what we are committing is based on the 12,000 sites which Vodafone is going to roll out by September, October. Once Vodafone declares confirmed rollout of 30,000 sites, once they get additional commitment from SBI, we'll increase that target. And
So when do you
obviously,
when do you expect that to happen?
see, I think before few days, Mr. Vijay himself stated, Abhijit Kishore has himself stated that they are on final stages and they are expecting additional confirmation from SBI in coming few months. So whatever they say, what do you realize, you have the same thing from them.
Okay. And all additional towers, we see the average rental to be around 31,000.
So 31,000 is rental for the SBC, yes. It will be same. The revenue per tower will be around 31,000.
And PAT margins, we expect around 20% to stay at these levels?
Yes, 20%.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All those who wish to ask a question use the option of raise hand, or alternatively can post the question in the chat boxes. We'll take the next question from the line of Anubhav Jain. Anubhav, you can unmute your word, please.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. So my question is that what is the current status of the 189 BSNL site whose billing was pending as of the last call, and have they started contributing to the revenue?
So, Anubhav, right. So if you see when we started BSNL project 1.5 years back, it was close to 1,000 per site which was pending public. Right now it's 186. So in this quarter they have not added anything because they are busy resolving their agency issue. But yes, 186 site billing is still pending, which we are expecting now. The news which we got before few days is that more or less that agency issues are in control and should be resolved soon. So we can see in Q2 we should be able to start revenue for 186 sites.
Speaking beyond FY27, once the bulk order of Vodafone 45,000 sites program is allocated across IPs, what is the realistic annual new tower addition run rate Suyog can sustain, and how are you positioning for next wave of 5G private networks and rural coverage?
Anubhav, can you repeat? I missed in between what you said.
Okay, sir. I will repeat it. Looking beyond FY27, once the bulk of the Vodafone 45,000 site program is allocated across IPs, what is the realistic annual new tower addition run rate Suyog can sustain, and how are you positioning for the next wave?
So see, if we go above FY28, we are in another 5,000 sites from Vodafone. Out of 45,000 sites, we are seeing we will do around 8,000 to 10,000 tenancies from Vodafone in 2 financial years. So this year we are targeting 3,000. Next year we are targeting 5,000 from Vodafone, based on our visibility, financing and everything. And above it, there's no point, saying some numbers after FY20 because telecom industry is very dynamic. It keeps changing their plans every now and then. So right now we have visibility of 3,000 plus 5,000 sites from Vodafone.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I think that was the last question for the day. So would the management would like to give any closing comment before we end this conference call?
Yes. Thank you very much. All are attending the investor conference. We are very confident about our work and the rollout in the last 10 years. We have achieved 7,000 towers and another 3,000 towers. We are in a well situation and well equipped with all our staff members. So we only assure the market that we will sustain the growth. What last 2 years stagnant is there, we will grow fast from this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So this brings us to the end of this conference call. I thank the management for giving us their valuable time and also the participants who joined in. So thank you everyone, and this brings us to the end of this conference call. Thank you. You all can disconnect.
Thank you everyone.